Once upon a time, in a village called Amasri, where the sun and moon danced in harmony, there was a time when darkness ruled the sky. The moon, which once lit the night, had vanished, swallowed by a serpent of unimaginable size and power. Without the moon, the crops withered, and the animals grew restless. Fear gripped the hearts of the villagers, for they knew the old tales. Without the moon, their world would soon descend into chaos. A young girl named Neka sat by the remains of a dying fire in her family's hut. Her mother, sick and weak, lies on a straw mat. Neka stares out into the endless night, her eyes filled with determination. The elders say the moon is gone, taken by the serpent that lives in the sky. But I cannot sit here and watch as our world fades into darkness. I must find a way to bring the moon back, says Neka. Neka, brave and strong of heart, refused to accept this fate. Though young, she carried the weight of her village's hope on her shoulders. Neka gathers a small bag of provisions, a knife and a charm, given to her by her grandmother. She wraps herself in a cloak and steps out into the night, leaving her mother with a final determined glance. Neka treks through the dark forest, guided by a faint, mysterious light that seems to beckon her deeper into the wilderness. Strange sound echoes around her, whispers of the spirits, the rustling of unseen creatures. The light, it's as if something calls to me, leading me to the serpent. But what if it's a trap? No, I must be brave. The moon must be saved, says Neka. Neka reaches the edge of the massive cliff. Below her, a river of shimmering silver flows, its surface reflecting the faint outline of the missing moon. Across the river, a towering mountain looms, the serpent's lairs. The light led her to the silver river, the boundary between the world of the living and the realms of the spirit. Beyond it lay the mountain of shadow, where the serpent held the moon captive. Neka stands at the river's edge, uncertain. The water churns with restless energy, and the air is thick with the presence of unseen spirits. The silver river was no ordinary water. It was a river of souls, where the spirits of the departed lingered. To cross it meant to risk being lost in the spirit world forever. I must do this for my mother, for my village. I will not be afraid, said Neka. Neka kneels at the river's edge, whispers a prayer to the spirit, and steps into the water. The spirit squeals around her, their voices a haunting melody. But Neka remains focused, her eyes on the mountain ahead. With each step, the spirit tried to pull her into their world, but Neka's resolve was strong. She reached the other side, exhausted but unyielding. Neka climbs the mountain of shadow. The path is treacherous, with jagged rocks and howling winds. At the summit, she finds a serpent, an enormous dark creature coiled around a glowing orb, the moon. There it is, the serpent and the moon. But how can I defeat such a beast? Says Neka. The serpent notices Neka and uncoils, its eyes glowing with malice. It speaks in a voice that shakes the very earth. Foolish girl, do you think you can challenge me? I have devoured the moon. Your world will remain in darkness forever. But Neka was not easily intimidated. She remembered her grandmother's words. The serpent's strength is in its pride. It underestimates the small and the weak. I may be small, but I have the courage of my ancestors, says Neka. Neka pulls out the charm her grandmother gave her, a small stone etched with ancient symbols. She holds it high, and it begins to glow with a brilliant light, blinding the serpent. What is this? No, that's light. It burns. The serpent thrashes in pain. Releasing the moon from its grip, Neka seizes the moment, rushing to the moon and placing the charm upon it. The moon absorbs the light, growing brighter and brighter until it shines with a renewed brilliance. The moon rises into the sky, pushing back the darkness. The serpent, weakened by the light, retreats into the shadow, hissing in defeat. With the moon freed, its light returned to the world, banishing the darkness and restoring balance. The serpent, defeated and humiliated, slithered away, never to be seen again. Neka stands at the mountain's peak, watching as the moon ascends to its rightful place in the sky. She smiles, her mission complete. The village awakens to the light of the moon. The villagers, filled with joy and relief, looked up at the sky and see the moon shining brightly once more. Neka returns to her village, greeted as a hero. Neka, bravery and determined, has saved her people from eternal darkness. The people rejoiced, and from that day forward, they remembered Neka not just as a girl, but as a savior who brought back the moon. Neka reunites with her mother, who now bathed in the moon's light, begins to recover from her illness. The villagers gathered around, celebrating their renewed hope and the return of the moon. And so, under the light of the restored moon, the village thrived once more, their hearts forever grateful to the girl who faced the serpent and brought back the night's guiding light. I hope you enjoyed this story. And if you like it, please leave a comment and also like and subscribe. That will encourage me to do more. And until next time when I come your way again, stay safe and remain blessed. Thank you.